സാറേ
Ma'am, I
സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റിന്റെ
understand.
കാര്യം
No
നമ്മള് കുട്ടികളെ അറിയിച്ചിട്ടില്ല.
problem,
നമ്മള്
no
റെസിപ്പി
problem,
മാത്രമേ
no problem.
പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ളൂ സാറേ.
Just I want to tell that
ആ,
in the original interview, they should have some photo ID proof like Aadhaar card or something like that, plus a 10 standard mark list, plus 2 mark list, BTech till the last semester. All mark list copy should be with you. Okay, fine. Now in our interview panel, we are having Krishika and Deepak sir. Both have done their MTech and they have vast years of experience. And Krishika, from the campus itself, she got a job, a software company job of 18 lakhs per annum. Okay, did her MTech from NIT Trichy. Okay, Sean, shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, Sean. Sean,
Sir,
can
is
you?
this visible?
Yes. Everything is perfect. Audio, video, everything is okay for us. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so fine. So, Sean, had your lunch?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So you look very happy today. Okay. When any information about the original interview? No. Yes.
Actually, I watched a shared video of yours last year, I think.
Okay. No, I'm asking whether the TCS interview call letter or anything is came to you. No, till now. Date. whether
No,
they have
just from email, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, so we'll officially start the mock interview. Okay, so Sean, can you introduce yourself within 1 or 2 minutes? You can just introduce yourself.
I'm Sean Anne, currently a final year student of CS branch, Sahyadaya College of Engineering Technology under KTU. I think I'm a good student and a team leader also because I have taken many initiatives in my project, and also I would like to keep a proper time management in all my activities because it makes me happy for working with a more effective nature. There should be a proper plan for executing each and everything in my life. So I hope there should be a plan for each and every activities to be completed. That's why I work.
Okay.
I will do like a team player or a team leader.
Okay, so from your introduction, I understood that you are very good. You normally you do things with a lot of plans, right?
Yes,
or
sir.
no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So, what are your maybe next 6 months plans? Can you elaborate on that? Next 6 months plan.
As according to current semesters,
Next 6 months plan for you.
sir, that's what I'm asking. Comparing to the final year.
About yes. No. Next 6 months, what are all your plans? That's what my question is.
So I just started to prepare final year project plan. So it's the topic that I have taken is not currently available in India, and I hope it's a good one. So I'm putting much effort to make it more effective than I imagined, and also I'm planning to do honors in my BTech degree.
Okay. So, do you have some kind of short-term goals, long-term goals like that?
There is no such goal because I plan to be happy with what I got and to make more achievable in the future also. So there's no such goal at the point now, but I'm aim to get the maximum of my effort to make it practical for what I taken.
Okay, I understood. So normally people plan for achieving certain goals, yes or no? And
Yes.
you don't have any plans. Still, you are you don't have any goals. Any short-term goal or long-term goal is not there.
So the
For what purpose you
implementation
are planning?
project is one of the goals.
Okay. Project is your goal now, correctly?
Yes, actually, I have a lot thought about that project because I already said that the project is not implemented in anywhere in India nearly, but model of that is existing in another countries. But so I thought about it, making it more implementable in here. Also, it's based on colleges and also other working areas like daily wages employees. So I hope that it. As a short-term plan, I can say that the more effective implementation of the project is one of my aim.
Okay. So can you tell me what is your project? What is that you are planning to do in your project?
So we are planning to implement a card-based system for transportation, food delivery, and actually it's for not like Swiggy, Zomato. It's like we are implementing a card-based system in hostel mess transportations in colleges. Likewise, in card that can be recharged easily through Google Pay or any UPIs, and that can be used like a, just a tap away setup. And only the amount will be deducted based on the usage of that.
Okay. So what is that uniqueness in that one? Normally we
So
have all
actually,
those things, no?
I think that there is no such system in hostel mess or something like that. If we have paid a amount for 1 month or 1 year, if we skip the lunches or
Oh,
1 day, 2 day, we are off of the campus and we are not consuming any items from the mess, we have already paid for the amount and there is no refund. I mean that if it is just for 2 days, we can neglect it. But if it is for 10 days, it's a big amount for some person who uh, is precious about or concerned about their financial backgrounds. So I'm planning that the amount should be deducted on the usage basis only.
okay, okay. So do you think that when you are going and swiping the card, at that time only those management will be knowing that you are, if you are swiping that you are there, or if you are not swiping, you are not there. That is right? Yes or no?
Yes,
You
I
are
have
going to the
already
mess.
thought about that. The card can be made
Ah,
transferable also. The main purpose is that
yeah.
if someone is buying or some
Yes,
purchasing
yes.
something, the source of the
But
money is not there.
is there any problem like management doesn't know that you will not be there and they are making food in the hostel, maybe making food for you, and that is getting wasted? That kind of thing can also can come, no?
Yes, sir.
How
But
will
I'm
you
just,
solve that one?
sir, I didn't hear.
How will you solve that issue? That means I think that I am management. I am making 100 students food in my mess, and on that day, 40 are not turning up. Are you understanding? They are not
Yes,
turning
sir.
up.
I
60 are
understand
coming.
that.
That food will be wasted, no?
Yes, sir. But I would like to say that normally the hostels are maintaining order like they are preparing food for all the students residing in the hostel and for plus additional for the those who uh, are faculties and other students who are just not bringing their food 1 day like that. So they are not preparing the food for whole. This is like a approximation meal.
Okay. Like, is it a good idea that if you are leaving from the campus maybe 1 week for 1 week, will you inform the mess and go? Or
Yes, sir. They should
what?
properly inform the. I'm not a hostler, but I can say that there is such systems for properly informing the authorities that they won't be
Okay.
there for 1 week. I'm just
Okay.
saying that if they convert that, they automatically can stop the preparation of food or reduce the amount of food, and also you can save the money. That's my concept.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. Now the you are what is how much CGP you are having current till now?
9.4, sir.
9.4. So you look seems like you are very studious, very serious in your studies, right? So what are your higher education
To be
plans?
frank, sir, not actually. I'm just brushing up my mindset in such a way that to understand the concepts only. Because, as to be frank, sir, I just forgot the main things that I've studied in first semester. But just when I hear about it, I will get an idea about it. I think so.
Yeah, I understood. So normally, students who study very well in their BTech and all, they normally go for higher studies like MBA, MS outside India, or MTech. So what are your ambition about that?
So not now. I am not planning for any higher studies. I just want to implement my current knowledge to something, any project or any field activities like which any company provides.
Okay, fine. So now, Krishika, you can ask.
Good afternoon, Sean.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, let's begin with data structures. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, what is data structure?
Just like a type that can be used for implementing programs like array, list, etc., etc. Used as a data types, storing data types, etc. Helps to implement programming easily.
Okay, Okay, what is the difference between array and linked list?
Mainly array is like a storing strings continuously, but in linked list there is a header points to next address. So linked list is can be done dynamically to any point, and the storage is allocated at the time of creating a node only. But normally in arrays, at the time of initializing, the size is initialized also along with it.
Okay, you have said that we can store strings in array. Can we store numbers in array?
I didn't hear you.
Can we store numbers in array? You have mentioned we can store.
As an example, I just say about string. We can show a unique data type that can be string, integer, anything.
Okay. Okay. Are you aware about stacks and queues?
Stacks, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you differentiate between stack and queue?
Stack mainly follows first in, last out. Last in, last out. The last one entering will be removed from it, pushing and popping like that. But in queue, the first one will be there, and we can, based on the queue setup, we can remove from both front end and back end. If it is DQ, we can do it from both front end and back end.
Okay. What is the operations in stack?
Pushing and popping mainly.
Okay. Okay. Can you say some applications of stack?
It's like in real life.
Yes.
I don't remember such that.
Okay. 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 You have mentioned SQL in your resume, right?
Yes, the basics of that has been done.
Okay. What are the commands in SQL?
Create, alter, delete, truncate, drop.
Okay. Okay. What is the difference between drop and delete?
Drop the whole table will be deleted by just simply saying drop the table. But deleting, we can perform a single tuple.
Okay. Okay. What is the difference between DDA and DML commands? Are you aware about this?
I hope DDL is for definition and the other one is for manipulation. DDL means create, alt, create, delete, like that. Manipulation means we can rename and manipulate the data given.
Okay. What is a Fibonacci series?
Fibonacci series, if first number is 0, the second one is 1, then adding the two numbers and consecutively adding the two numbers, we will follow the.
Okay, can you say the logic of implementation of Fibonacci series?
Yes, first we initialize a variable n as 0, then n2 as 1, then we will add just f equal to n1 plus n, and we will in swap that n equal to n1 and f equal to n1.
We will swap.
Huh?
What you have said, we will swap the numbers.
Swap means changing to the previous variable, and we will put it in a loop.
Okay, which method you are saying, like recursive method or iterative method?
Both can be done for using loops for functions or loops.
Okay, you have mentioned you have skill in data algorithm analysis.
Yes, I hope so that I have done the algorithm analysis in a better way. I hope so, but I can't be sure.
If you implement the Fibonacci series in a recursive manner, what will be the time complexity?
Maybe n log n. I don't correctly know that. I think n log n.
Okay. Okay. That's all from my side. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir?
Yes, Rishika. Sean,
Yes, sir.
I have a few more questions to you. You know operating system, right? You studied operating system, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which is your favorite topic in operating system?
Favorite topic is best fit. It's the simplest topic.
CPU scheduling, right?
Yes, CPU scheduling.
Fine. In
round
CPU,
robin.
understood. Can you tell some CPU scheduling algorithms?
First come first serve, shortest job, round robin.
Anything else?
So
Anything else? Any other algorithms? Or remember?
priority algorithm also, priority based.
Okay. So in CPU scheduling, you have a term called turnaround time. You remember what is that?
Yes, sir.
Turnaround time. What is that?
Sir, it is the time taken from the starting to end of a particular process. That's entering into a queue, waiting queue.
That means a process is entering and a process is going out. The time between that,
Yes, sir. Also, it includes waiting time. And also,
it
it doesn't include waiting time, just the working time. I think so.
okay, fine. In DBMS you have studied, right? DBMS in your academics you have studied, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. In DBMS, you have heard a term called normalization. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me why we are doing normalization?
Sir, mainly for avoiding multiple value entries, then checking about dependency and primary key connections.
Okay. What is that you mean by a primary key?
Primary key is a unique key for a particular table. That means the other values can be accessed by following the primary key calls.
Okay. So we have many terms like with key, like candidate key, primary key, alternate key, foreign key. Can you differentiate all these?
Foreign keys, when we use two or three tables, the primary key of one table can be used as a foreign key for another table for communicating with the both tables. I think the super key is a set of candidate keys. I hope so. The candidate key can be the one if a tuple can be accessed and it is equivalent, not same as primary key, but the when we compare, they can have common characters like candidate key can access the tuples uniquely also.
Super key also can access the tuples
Yes,
uniquely.
can a set of candidate key is super key. I think so.
Okay. In a table, how many candidate keys will be there?
So it depends on the table. So
Okay.
I
It can be any number, right?
yes.
If I'll tell a statement. If something is a candidate key, definitely it is a super key. Is it correct?
Yes,
If
sir.
a collection of attribute is a candidate key, definitely it will be a super key. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If some set of attributes are super key, then definitely it will be a candidate key. Is it correct?
Yes, I doubt that. I don't remember that part correctly, but
Okay, fine,
I
fine,
don't think it's correct
fine,
and vice versa.
fine. In data structure, we have something called binary tree, binary
Yes.
search tree, AVL tree. Can you tell me what is the difference between all these three?
Binary means there can be at most two childs or 0, 1. That can be at most two, but and the arrangements can be done in any way. But binary search tree, it's in a proper order that can be searched easily. Like on the right side of root, the number will be higher, and left side the number will be less than the root. AVL tree is based on the balancing algorithm.
What is that balancing? What do you mean by that balancing?
Like the number of childs on both left side and right side. When we subtract that, the value should be in between
Number
minus
of child
1
means total number of childs in left side,
and right
and
side.
total
Number of
number of children. You mean
in the
children,
right side.
or is it like the height of left subtree minus height of right subtree? Is it like that, or total number of children?
And it depends on each node is considered as a root, and each node is considered root, and then the separation is done. Number of left child and number of right child on that,
Okay.
and following it's done on all roots.
Okay.
All nodes. I will compare
I
into
understood.
root.
I understood. Nowadays in IT industry, a lot of talks are happening like agile methodology or agile. What do you mean by that? Agile,
So agile.
agile in software engineering.
So
You heard
it's
about that term agile technology or agile methodology?
sir.
Agile methodology. in
So
software engineering?
testing, I think I had it related to testing, but I don't remember that part.
Okay. You heard about waterfall method?
Yes, sir, I
What
had.
is that?
It's a software development lifecycle model.
What is that? Can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
First of all, the basic requirements of a particular software is done. Then design based on analysis done on requirements. Design is evolved, and then the next phase is based on that SRS document is generated, and it will be converted to a code part. Then the testing and maintenance testing is done, and validation and maintenance is after that.
Okay. So assume that you are selected in TCS and you came to our office and a project is given to you. Okay. After maybe 6 months after something like that, a project is given to you and you know that that project cannot be completed within the deadline and that is given to you. How will
Okay.
you manage?
I'll ask the assistance of the superiors, and also I'll try my best. If we can plan it accordingly, then there may be some solutions to execute it properly.
So you already know that it cannot be completed by yourself. What do you do?
So,
You already know that it is difficult to finish within the deadline. What will be your approach? What you will
then
do?
I'll try to convey the message to the authorities and may convince them to maximum that the project can take delay. So proper assistance or more manpower should be implemented to that.
Okay, fine. One last question to you.
So
Do you know how many employees are there in TCS?
sir, TCS. Sir, nearly lakhs, I think so.
Okay. So, do you know who is our CEO? Okay, fine.
I don't
Now,
know.
assume that you got a job in TCS and you got a job in some other company, maybe who is paying 5 lakhs per annum. Which company you will choose?
So the company that first selector is TCS, so then I'll preferable for that because
Second
it's the first one they
second
recruited me.
company is paying more salary.
So the salary doesn't mean to anything because
okay.
there can be pressure, more pressure.
Fine,
So
fine. So now you got a job in TCS. Now next day Microsoft is coming to your campus and paying you 45 lakhs per annum. Which one you will choose?
So I'll think about it. The way I want to know about the atmosphere about I can't say that they are giving 45 lakhs and I can't say that the job can't be easy. It may be tougher. So I should prepare for that also. So according
So
to
you are
the
telling that you will not leave TCS even 45 lakhs per annum is offered to you. Are you sticking on that?
so it's a tough question.
Okay, fine. Okay, Sean, do you want to ask anything to us?
Not at all.
Okay.
Can I have my feedback on the?
Yeah, definitely will give. So your
That's
interview is over. Okay. So we will give your feedback. Hirshika ma'am, can you tell something more?
Okay, you performed well, but initially you have some tension or stress, or you couldn't express your right definition. But after that, you did a great good job.
Okay. Finished up, Hirshika? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Sean, basically, we found that you have good confidence, but still your technicals need to be brushed up. Okay, you might have not seen maybe certain topics. Okay, there are very commonly asking topic in computer science. A lot of topics will be very commonly asking to everybody. Okay, so you have to brush up maybe operating system a little bit more. Okay, data structure related concepts. Okay, DBMS related concepts. So you have to brush up a little bit more. That's what I want to tell. And definitely a question will come to you like since you are having 9.5 CGPA about the higher studies plan. Okay, so you have managed it very well because you clearly told that I am not interested in higher studies. If at all you tell that I have a plan, this is for everybody. they may ask you 2-3 very commonly questions that about your plan for higher studies. Okay, about your now you are from Kerala. Now, if we are posting to Pune, will you go? Okay, location constraint, shift constraint, all those things. Okay, so you have to very tactfully overcome that questions. Okay, if it is it is for higher studies, you can say that right now I am not interested in higher studies. If at all, if I get any interest, maybe after 2-3 years, if I get an interest, I may think about it. Then the chapter is closed. Okay, so it's better to not to open that port, like they can attack. So you are telling that I have a plan maybe after 1 year. So if after 1 year, if you are going out of TCS, why should I recruit you? That is the question. Okay, so that thing, and about location constraint and shift constraint. They can tell you, okay, shift also, bond also. This bond is in connection with how long you will be with TCS. They can ask you 1 year. Now if assume that we are having a 2-year bond, will you join? Okay, so that is also a tricky question. Then you are telling yes, no problem, 1 year bond I will give. Then I will ask, if I am taking a TCS is taking 5-year bond, what you will do? 5 year also okay for me. Okay, that is not a right answer. Now next question is, I am having a 10-year bond, will you stick with TCS? That way we cannot answer. Okay, so it should be convincing answer. So 1 year bond and all, you can since you are a fresher, you can give 1 year bond and all, no issue. Okay, 2 year onwards, you should think that okay, 2-year bond, it's a long time, sir. If I am very comfortable in my company, and if I am getting enough opportunity to grow in my company, definitely I will stick on. But I don't know about that. After I join there only, I'll be knowing that. If it is up to 2 year also, it's okay. But more than that, you should not agree. Okay. Same way, this is a trap question, that higher salary offering by some other company. How can you stick to TCS 3.5 lakhs per annum when you are getting an offer in Microsoft 45 lakhs per annum? What is the logic behind that? There is no logic, and they know clearly, will understand that you are lying. You are lying. Okay, they don't want that kind of people in their company. So even we know that everybody say some small lies to the interview panel members to get the job, but it should not be like a very much visible lie. Okay, you can say that if it is 45 lakhs per annum, actually it's all about the company, and if the work culture, if with the up to 5 lakh and all, you can defend. Okay, file up to 5 lakh, then you can tell that TCS, I know that many of my seniors got into TCS and they got enough good work atmosphere, a lot of learning opportunities, all those things you can tell. But about 10 lakh and all, no, then you have to be very careful. Okay, so you can just frankly tell the sir, if it is about 10 lakh, definitely I'll join in the second company only. Okay, that is my I am constantly improving my technical skills. Okay, for getting a good position or good salary. That is showing your your learning skills. You are improving day by day. Okay, that passion towards learning. Okay, you can think that, you can tell that, sir, I am always trying for improving my knowledge and to get a good salaried. So that is very well. It doesn't mean that you have to stick with TCS till the end of your life, no. But make them give some assurance indirectly that you will stick to their company maybe 1 or 2 or 3 years. Then only they will take you. Immediately, if you have any plan to leave also, if you have any higher education plan or anything like that, please don't reveal anything to the panel members. Okay, and location constraint and shift constraint. They may tell that we have night shift and all, or now we are putting into a post like every day night shift is there. So you can say that okay, it's okay for me, every day I'll come in night shift. It's not like that. If the project is having any requirement so that I should, if we have to complete that particular project within a particular time, then my need is there that I am supposed to come to finish that work, means definitely I will come. If it is for the company for a short period of time for finishing a particular project, I can come. But it's a dangerous thing that you are agreeing that any shift is okay, sir. I know that there is normally, so for software, you can say like this. I know that normally for software engineers, there is no night shift and all. But if at all it is required, definitely I will be there for completing any project or anything like that. Okay. So don't simply don't try to fool themselves and please them. Okay. just tell logical answers. They should also understand that this guy is telling honestly only. Okay, fine. And the next one is location constraint. Location constraint, you don't worry. You just tell that I am ready to go anywhere. Blindly you tell, because I am willing to travel. I like to see the different places. I am ready to go and work, because since I am young, I am only 22-year-old now. I think in this age I have to travel a lot and meet lot of people, and I always love to do that. That you can blindly tell. Okay, so these all are the things. So Sean has to be careful about the last question. Otherwise, all the questions you answered well. But I have a request to brush up your technical skills. You have good CGPA, but commonly asking technical questions you have to brush up. Okay, is it okay, Sean? Anything else you want to add, Hrishika?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So shall we call the next person, ma'am? Vinny, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Before that, I just want to tell one thing to students. All of you have kept a paper and pen with you. See, when sir is asking a question to Sean, it is not only the question to Sean. The question is asked to you all. He has come forward, he has represented himself saying that I'm ready to take up this mock interview. So first of all, let us give applause to Sean for attending this. Thank you, Sean. And what you have to do is, when the question is asked by the technical team, the team over there, you please write down and see what answer you will give. Do you understand what I'm saying? When there was questions being asked, all of you are looking at what Sean is going to answer. It is not you. You are going to answer it. So please sit and think what I'm going to answer. How will I answer to this question? Am I making it clear? This is not for Sean, this interview is scheduled. This is for you all. So individually, please write down what you will answer. Clear? Okay. Sir, we will have now
Okay. Agnet.
Agnet,
Okay.
you can come. She is from electronics, sir.
Okay.
And sir, I also have a request. We have some biomedical, biotechnology and civil students also who have cleared Infosys. So for them,
Okay.
generally, what type of questions may
Yes.
come, because sir, you're very experienced.
Yes.
So maybe they can be given some tips on that,
Yes,
because
yes.
EC, EEE and CS,
Yes.
almost all companies are giving. So they are the
Yeah.
only 3 representatives we have here. But sir,
Yeah.
you can share that.
I'll give. Don't.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Agnet. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Are you able to hear me, Agnet?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good afternoon, Agnet.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you?
I'm good.
Very good. Had your lunch?
Yes, yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Very good. Okay. So please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you for this opportunity for talking about myself. My name is Agnet Soman, and I'm from Kerala, Thrissur, Kerala. And currently I'm pursuing my BTech degree in Electronics and Communication from APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University. And also, I'm at my current semester, 7th semester, pursuing from Sahadev College of Engineering and Technology. And I've done, and now I'm serving as a IEEE SP treasurer, and also I done so many various in projects in my electronics and communication field, and I'm very well elevated my knowledge in technical fields, and elevated my
Okay. Fine.
sorry.
No problem. So I can see your resume. It is mentioned that your current CGPA is 7.32. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Net?
Yes.
Okay.
Up to fifth
Uh,
semester.
Yeah. And your higher secondary education, it was 92%. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
10 standard, how much percentage you got?
It was 100.
100%. So it's like constantly reducing. 10 standard, 100%. 100%, that means full A plus.
Yes, sir.
Very
Yes,
good.
sir.
So from 100%, when you reached to plus two, it gone down to 92%. And after that, when you reached to B Tech, it gone down to 7.32 CGPA. Why? What is that reason that you can analyze about yourself uh, and tell that why this reduction in this percentage of marks?
Um,
Is it that you are lazy after your 10th standard? You are very lazy and you are not liking your studies.
no, sir, I got some personal issues, but I tried to fill that hole to gain better marks, but I couldn't. But I'm still trying to cover it up in the next semesters. So after after the BTech, I will gain better marks, better CGPA.
Okay, so you are now you realize the importance of CGPA. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what are your plans to improve your CGPA?
Mm, now I'm thinking about my project and seminar. It have a good um, role in my elevating my CGPA. So I'm focusing on that and get good marks in it, so that I can increase my CGPA and also my curricular activities, my academic
Okay.
activities.
Okay. Fine. So you have two projects also, right? Smart Stick and Ventometer. Yes.
Yes, sir.
This
Yes,
is
sir.
no other than your final year project. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Fine. Krishika, you can continue.
Good afternoon, Agnet.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, which is your favorite programming language?
Yeah, it is Python.
Okay, you have mentioned C++ and Python in your resume.
I'm more familiar with Python because it's more easy to learn.
Okay, okay. Can you say some differences between C++ and Python?
C++ is oops oriented, and C, Python is not. And I don't recollect many of things.
What is object-oriented programming?
In object-oriented programming, mm, it's about objects. I didn't brush up that part, but ma'am.
Okay, okay. Do you know what is dynamic memory allocation?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Are you aware about the parameter passing methods like call by value and call by reference?
What, ma'am?
Parameter passing methods call by value and call by reference.
No, ma'am. I didn't recollect these things.
Okay, okay. Do you know the concept of class?
Mm, yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, you can see.
Hello.
Hello, you can continue.
I'm familiar with class and um,
Okay,
um,
okay. Okay, okay. No problem. Okay, can you explain your projects?
project. Smart Stick is that we done in second semester, not second semester, third semester. It is for visually impaired people, and it is mainly focused on the um, focusing how to detect presence of obstacles and protects the visually impaired people from dangerous situations. And for that, we uses sensors like ultrasonic and LDR, and also buzzer for um, alarming the individual.
Okay. Is it a group project or single project?
What, ma'am?
Is it a group project?
It was group project. It was group project.
Okay. Okay. What is your contribution in this project?
Mm, I really done contributed in circuit level and also coding for making error corrections and all, and also in report making. for the final validation.
Which language you used in this project?
We use a Arduino microcontroller for this, so language for Arduino.
Okay. Okay. What are the struggles you have faced during this project?
What, ma'am?
What were the struggles you have faced during this project?
It's mainly how to really let the visually impaired person know there is a obstacle that was the major constraint in this project, and we successfully succeeded by implementing sensors, and buzzers, and then yeah, that was the
Okay. Thank you, Agnat.
thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Deepak sir, sit there. Actually, it's not over.
Sorry, sir, I thought
No problem. I understand. Okay. Deepak sir, you have any question related to electronics?
Yeah, good afternoon, Agnat. Can you hear me?
hello, sir.
Good
Yes, sir.
afternoon.
Good afternoon,
You
sir.
said in your smart stick, some visually impaired individuals detects the presence of obstacles. Okay,
Yes.
suppose it is if he is walking through a footpath,
Okay, sir.
and then there is a big hole in that footpath. Is your project smart stick detect it?
No, it's basically if there is a wall, if there is a fence or something, it can detect. Otherwise, we can improve it to next level. Otherwise, in this project, we don't included that.
Okay, so that means if it is obstacle is a very large object, that means something like a vehicle or some wall,
Yes,
it will detect.
yes, sir.
Otherwise, it won't detect. That means if in the road, if there is a big rock, whether it will detect or not.
Yes, sir. It will detect.
In that means rock it will detect.
Yes, sir.
By which means it detect? Is it a sensor or some UV rays or what?
It with help of sensor.
Sensor of. Okay. Then what is another project I can see in your resume? It is vendometer. Can you briefly explain this vendometer?
Vendometer is a project that used in sports. It is for monitoring wind speed and taking its average, and thereby we can avoid the biased records. That means if an athlete gets an record for his performance, there is a influence of wind. By it, we can avoid that record because of the influence of wind.
What is the technical aspect of this vendometer? What all systems or what
We
you have done?
we used anemometer, a microcontroller Arduino, and the displaying system. That was consist of vendometer.
Then adenometer and then
My Arduino and the
Okay,
displaying system.
okay. Then in Arduino you have some programs now in microcontroller base.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you done this program in by yourselves.
No, it was a group project, so all helped in that project.
Okay, then do you remember the JK flip flop?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then in which condition, what in J and K, some input will be given. The system cannot change, or it will be in hold state. So what will be the input for J and K? For the flip-flop to be in hold?
If the input is both 1, it will be in a raise situation.
I asked for hold situation or not change. Hold or not change.
It will be input 1 1.
No. Okay, then can you convert 1010, the binary 1010 to decimal? Binary 1010 to decimal.
Okay, 1010. AA.
Decimal.
I don't remember, sir.
Okay. You are a little bit tense. Okay.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
Agnet, I have 1 or 2 more questions to you. Relax and sit. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
sir.
Relaxed.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Okay. Can you tell me what is your strength?
My strength would be resourcefulness, and will be being a team player, because I can say that because there's a instance that I go to a hackathon, and that was a 24-hour hackathon, and we really had a small time to implement our idea, and the idea was to make a PCOS and PCOD calculator beforehand for the affected people. And it was really short time, and we have to implement in a really short time. But we did really well in that, and we made a website, and also we presented it very well. So in that way, I can say I'm resourcefulness.
Yeah, I understood. So you are a team player also. You can handle pressure. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now this pandemic days. No, 1 year you were in home. Yes, 1.5 year, right?
Yes, sir.
There was no classes and all. Online classes were only there. So normally, when we come to college and all, we do socialize and all. We communicate with people. Socialization. Yes, socialize. Okay. So what you have done for socialization in pandemic period? Anything special you have done for socializing with people in pandemic period? What you have done?
Not that much. It is not that possible in this situation. I became more active in social media than
Yeah. Okay.
usual.
So the time of using WhatsApp, Facebook, and all increased. Yes.
Increased a little bit, not that much.
Okay. Okay. One last question. Who is your role model?
It will be my papa,
Okay.
because he has so many traits that I can learn from him. He's really deterministic. If he wants a job done, he will do whatever the things that needed for that job, or he will do night or day for that. And also he's really patient, and also what I say.
So basically, you like all those qualities of your father: patience, determination, and all those things. Since if he decided to do something at any cost, he will do it. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that is the quality you admire a lot, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Don't run away. Sit there. Calmly sit over there. I'll give some feedback. Okay. Don't run. Don't be panic. Okay. This is a friendly interview. Think that I am your friend. I am not real TCS. Okay.
I was a little nervous because I
No problem. No.
forgot
This first of all, I'll tell. Don't
because my
go.
friends are here.
Yeah, I know. First of all, I'll tell you one thing. If anybody asks me to go and present this instead of you, whether I can sit over there means I'll simply say no, because I don't have that courage to face an interview panel member in front of this many people. First of all, I would like to congratulate, especially Sean, you, and Ananya, who is going to come. Okay. See, sitting in front of maybe 100 or 200 students and giving a personal interview, it is a really difficult task. Okay, your normal interview, only two, three panel members will be there, and you only will be there. You don't know that panel member don't know you, and whatever you want to tell, you can tell. It will be much relaxed atmosphere compared to this one. But this we are arranging, especially for not for you and Agnet, because you have shown that courage and you will manage it. But we are conducting it for the others who are fearing to attend this one, so that every question which we are asking, that is for others also. You have to answer. Now if this question is coming to you, how will you answer? It should be ready with you. I can see you all sitting over there. If this question, these all questions, now what we are asking, 70 or 50 to 60% or 70% questions will be something related to this only will come. And at the end I'll tell which are the specific topics you have to recollect. Okay, so now that because of that reason some little bit pressure happened to you, but normally I think you are a cool person, yes or no, Agnet?
Yes, sir.
Yes, because of this hall pressure, a lot of friends are sitting over there, this guy is asking a lot of question and some kind of tension arised.
I'm not-
Normally in actual interview it will not arise. Okay, don't worry about that. Actual interview you will be able to answer. And especially for non-computer science students, there are few questions, that means few topics you need to be brushed up. Okay, especially non-CS students. Non-CS students, they will not ask you all those hi-fi computer science concept and all, but definitely you can expect questions from object-oriented programming concept. 100% sure. Object-oriented programming concepts means you have to go and now search and find out OOPS concept. Okay, otherwise you go and find some faculty and study that one. Okay, in the net a lot of resources are available. So OOPS concept, abstraction, inheritance, encapsulation, we need to understand the concept, and some kind of example also should be there with you. Non-CS students only I am telling. CS students also definitely this question will come, but non-CS students, this is 100% sure question. Okay, so every student has to note down OOPS concept. It should be clear to you. Okay, and fundamental programming knowledge, that means Fibonacci series, maybe our palindrome, some kind of easy mathematical problems. Okay, Fibonacci, maybe what are the factorial, recursion. Okay, recursion, factorial with recursion, without recursion, Fibonacci with recursion, without recursion. All those basic things has to be covered. Okay, you don't have to study it from operating system. And little bit data structure, if you are familiar, you can learn. Otherwise, they will not expect anything other than platform. Okay, but you should be comfortable with your projects, and maybe from your basic subjects. Electronics, you have to know which all are the basics of some digital electronics question may come, some kind of fundamental brushing up the ideas. If he is a electronics panel member who is having electronics background, definitely few electronics questions also will come. Are you getting the point? So brush up little bit electronics concept, object oriented programming concept, and maybe a little bit about the programming also. If you are comfortable in Python, the call by value, call by reference, some kind of basic structure, difference between structure and class, what is a class, what is an object. These all are the simple questions which they can ask you, and they will ask this question only. And if we are not able to answer maybe first question or second, we will get tension. Okay, and if we get tension, then initially itself we get tension, then the next question, everything will go wrong. Okay, so brush up all these concept. Another thing I want to tell, maybe in the next interview I'll tell. Other than that, you shown very good way of presentation. Your English is good. Okay, but I came to know that when you are not getting certain answer, you are getting tensed. So no need to get tensed and all. No need to answer 100% questions. Even if you are answering 60 to 70% of the questions correctly with the confidence, if they understand that this guy is honest, okay, and he's answered already 60 to 70% questions, you will be selected. That many vacancies are there. So don't worry about whether I will be selected or not selected. You will be rejected only if you are telling lot of blunders to them. Okay, not only you, I'm just talking to everybody. Okay, I can see all students sitting over there. So you will be non-CS students. I am telling, especially non-CS students, you will be rejected. Don't think that I am not computer science background student, so I may be rejected. No, you will not be rejected for that. You will be, if at all you are getting rejected, you will be rejected. You means all the students, non-CS students. Okay, rejected only if you show that you are not that much interested towards computer science. Okay, and you don't have any passion for learning, because if you join in company, definitely a lot of technologies you are supposed to learn. So you have to convey that I can learn it now. I don't know, maybe I don't know now, but I can learn it. I have the confidence that I can learn it. If I ask you, okay, now you are coming to my company, now you know Java, and then you are telling, no, I don't know Java. Now you think that you are coming to my company and you are assigned to a project, and Java is the language or technology we are using. How will you cope up? That question, how will you answer? Definitely you don't know Java. So what is the way we have to convey? No, sir, I don't know Java, but I know the basics of programming. I think if at least one programming language basics if I know, then the definitely learning other programming language will be easy. So I will be sitting and studying maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I can be comfortable in Java also. That way you should answer. You should not tell, so I don't know what technology. I don't know Java, sir. You please put me in Python. They will not do like that. Whatever vacancy is coming, that way only. So you have to convey that currently I don't know, sir, but I am willing to learn. I like computer science, or I like IT. So I want to become a software engineer. I am ready to learn. That kind of expressions it should come positively, and that smile has to come even if you don't know the answer also. If at all they are finding that this guy is confident, okay, this guy can cope up the situation or pressure in my company, that is also enough. Okay, so don't worry too much about, but fundamental questions they will ask, and I will explain that questions at the end of the session, and I will give you the question. You have to, not only you know, don't Aknet, don't think that it's for you. I am talking to all. Okay, so you have to brush up all those concepts. 70% questions will come from that only. Okay, even Christ also, we have given almost all the questions I got. Almost 70% of questions came from that only. Okay, so I have analyzed all those things. So don't worry, Acnet. Even Sean also has done well. Acnet also done well. Actually, you will be selected. Okay, all the best, Acnet.
Thank you, sir.
Shall we call the next candidate?
Yes, please. Hello, Ananya.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you? Good afternoon.
I'm fine, sir.
Ananya is from which department? Triple E, yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, Ananya. So, can you tell me something about you which is not there in your resume?
Something about me that's not there in the resume would be the fact that I'm very adaptable. I can adapt to any situations, whether it be any different state or place or anywhere I'm put to. And I do like exposing myself to different situations to find out how I would cope up. So that is something I did not include in my resume.
Okay. Can you tell me one or two examples? One example is each for your adaptability, or what all qualities you told now. Recently, maybe last 2 years, you have shown in that situation, and you have shown that character. So can you tell me one situation among that?
Actually, sir, my father is in defense. So since I was born, I've been traveling. So again, last 2 years, I would say, one, I have been traveling a lot. So I've been to new places, meeting with new people and all. But when it comes to my college time, I would say I joined IEDC, Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Center. And when I was here, I had the opportunity to contact a lot of new people, talk to them, get to know their experiences, and especially collaborate with them for a lot of work. So that would be one example.
Okay. So in your resume, you have mentioned that in leadership activity, you have a lot of leadership activities. Chief
Yes.
community officer, content team head, organization committee member, school council
Yes, sir.
president, all those. So what is this chief community officer?
So basically, here we have a community called Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Center, and under that, there's a team of 7 to 8 people, which is called an Exicom. Under that, I got the position to be chief community officer last year, where basically my task was to collaborate with other associations which were here in college, to talk to them, organize events, connect with the students, find out what they would like to have, to know, to learn more.
Okay, fine. Seems like you are very, you have good speaking communication skill. Then you are very bold, and I think your personality is very well suited for managerial post. Why don't you try for MBA?
So actually, I do feel like that. But the thing was that when the decision time came, when I had to decide whether I want to go for a MBA or electrical part, I knew I wanted electrical because I was always curious why it was like that. How does a small thing like that work so well? So that sparked my curiosity more. That is the reason why I came to electrical.
Okay, so that clearly shows that you are passionate about electrical. Yes or no?
I am.
Very good. Then why are you choosing a career in IT? Why do you want a job in TCS?
So you see, yes, I am passionate about electrical, but 4 years down the lane, I did also find out that I am a person who's very curious about coding. I spend my free time trying to crack codes or find out some logics. I'm not that good, but I would say I do take interest in that. So when the opportunity came, I was like,
Yeah, so you are ready to leave electrical for IT. Yes or no?
yes, I am.
4 years you have studied electrical engineering. You are very passionate about that. Is it a right decision or is it justifiable that you leave electrical and come into IT?
I'm not sure about others, but I would say for me, I would say it is justified because one, I do enjoy. I do enjoy coding, but the
Yeah.
fact is that I'm not leaving my I'm not leaving electrical completely. I could still pursue it as my small interest. So I don't think I would see it in a wrong light.
Okay. So in your TCS Ninja first round test, you got output for both the programs?
No, I remember getting the output for the first one, but the second one I could not complete. As in few test cases passed, but not all.
Okay, fine. Rishika, you can ask now. Rishika? Rishika, am I audible to you? Yes.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Ananya.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, you have mentioned C and C++ in your resume.
Yes, I have.
Okay, can you differentiate between the C and C++?
Well, I have only done an introduction in C, and what I understand is that C++ is a way easier language to code with. Basically, C++ is object oriented, but C is not. And in C, we have to, like, when you're considering a stack or a class, you have to program it completely. But in C++, the header files are there. So it is more easier to code and to execute work when it comes to C++.
Okay, what do you mean by header files?
They are basically libraries where all the like pre-coded programs are stored. For example, like if I want to execute a certain command to find a square or something, I would go to math.h because it already has a power function pre-coded into it. So I would not have to write down the whole thing.
Okay, what do you mean by object-oriented programming?
Basically, it's again object oriented because it deals with the datas and structures and everything. But when you come to C, it is not, because see, in C, like if I have to state an example, I would say when you consider C, you have to code to the very basics. But in C++, it is a lot more object oriented. Like you have the stacks and classes and everything there. So that would be a difference.
Okay, can you explain more like concepts, encapsulation, abstraction, likewise?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm not that. I lack that deep knowledge.
Okay. Can you explain what is the difference between structure and class?
Yes. Structure is basically you're defining a data type. Like you're defining a set of, like, let's say I'm defining a structure with a lot of ints and floats. I'm defining a data type right there. But when it comes to a class, I'm defining a set, like I'm defining a set where a group of variables can be taken. I think that would.
Okay. Do you know what are access specifiers?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. Can you name some of the data types in C++ or C?
Yeah, int, main, float, long, double.
Okay. Can you see some control statements in C++?
Control statements as in?
Okay. Do you know, are you aware about the while, for loops,
Yes.
and if else if ladder, something like that?
Yes.
Okay. Can you explain the working of for loop?
For loop, basically the syntax is for inside the inside the brackets. First you would give the condition where you're setting your variable from where it will start. Second will be the part where you will give your condition, like until what condition it should be executed. And third will be about by what value should the variable change, like if you're incrementing it, you're decrementing it, or what. Inside the for loop, you'll execute the commands which need to be executed any number of time that we are required to.
Okay. Okay. What is the difference between while and do while?
While is an entry control loop, whereas do while is an exit control loop. As in while, it will execute the command only if the condition is satisfied. But in do while, it will execute the command first and then it will ask you if you'd like to re execute it, or it will check.
Okay. Do you know switch?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. Do you know basics of data structures?
No.
Array.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. What all data structures you know?
Array, string.
Okay. Okay. You have talked about stack before. Okay. What are the operations in stack?
Um, I'm sorry, I'm blank.
Okay. Okay. Can you explain the logic of finding a number is prime or not? How we can find a number is prime or not?
Given a number, let's say n, I would store it in n, and thereby I would check it from, like, I'll assign a variable which goes from 2 till n minus 1, and I'll check if any of the numbers between that is able to divide the number given n perfectly. If it does, then it's not a prime number, but if none of the numbers can divide it perfectly, then it would be a prime number.
Okay. Thank you, Ananya. That's all from my side.
Okay, Deepak sir.
Good afternoon, Ananya.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, can you briefly explain about your project?
Actually, in my resume, I've only included one project, which was actually a research paper which was done previous year. It was because of like this year we were planning to implement a vehicle inside the campus. So we wanted to do a basic groundwork about what should be the vehicle about, whether it should be an electrical or why it should be an electrical. Like we can't just go and finalize that, okay, I'll make an electric vehicle. We wanted to see why should we do that, what should be the constraints, what all ways we could do it, what is the currently existing patterns in the market. So the project that I've included is about the research that was done, but currently we were working on how we can implement the vehicle in campus.
Okay, what are the challenges you faced, or what are the challenges you found out in this electrical vehicles?
Challenges as in that we are facing, or to create the electric vehicle?
No, you are facing.
Okay, currently I would say the fact that the COVID situation is prevailing, it's quite hard to go out and do a ground research. But still, when it comes to the project, one of the biggest problems is time. We do not have time to sit down and look completely into it. Secondly, what we decided as a final project, because it would be quite hard to create if ever another pandemic is to hit. So we decided that we'll go with the basic controlling of a motor. So that is what our project is right now. But the problem that we're facing is which controller would be better, because there are existing many controllers in the market. So which one would be better, especially when we are trying to make it cost effective, yet not not reducing its efficiency. I would not say it's a big problem, because we are currently going through papers and how we could overcome it and thereby make this project a success.
Okay, then this electric. Do you think this electrical vehicle can be made in an economical way?
I think it can be, because when we did the research, we like there were two approaches. One was 90,000 rupees you could spend and you could buy a DIY kit, or if you go sit down to make it like with all the innovations and all changes that you could make, it would go up till 1,60,000 rupees. But when we decided, like we collaborated with we collaborated two projects, and we went through the cost analysis, we found that it could be made at a very lower rate. That is, the only cost we would have is the motor, the chassis, and thereby the batteries. Other than that, everything else we could design. I
Yeah, I
estimate
think in this EV vehicle, the battery cost will be more, right?
Sir, please come again.
In this electric vehicle, the battery cost will be more.
It will be, because we need a 48-volt battery, so we need 4 batteries of 12 volts. That is what we have planned for now.
Okay, then.
The thing is that it is quite hard to create a battery from scratch, so we had to go with existing batteries.
Okay, then why don't you think about this hybrid model? That means electric as well as some renewable like solar power or like that. It will be some innovative idea, no?
It is innovative, actually, we had considered, but the problem that was there is we were planning to implement this inside campus. So when we were considering a hybrid vehicle, it needed both. Like we needed the diesel or the petrol engine as well as the electrical circuitry. And that was coming up to a higher cost.
Okay. What about this solar power? Can you change it to a power? Solar power?
Yes, you can actually implement solar into the project, but the issue is now, let's say I'm considering putting solar into the project. So I'll have to lay the solar panels on the roof of the vehicle. One is that the cost that we are investing in the solar panels doesn't provide us the charging capacity that we could call efficient. Secondly, Kerala is a state where a lot of weather changes happen. So like 3 to 4 months of the year, we do not have like clear sunlight that could be used for properly charging the vehicle. So with all those constraints, we found out that if we decided to implement a solar panel, that would actually cost it would be a loss for us. It would only increase the total project cost.
Okay, then anyway, best wishes for this project. Then
Thanks.
do you remember the academics topic? That means your basic network analysis,
I do.
circuit theory.
Yes.
Okay, then can you define the KCL, Kirchhoff's current law?
According to Kirchhoff's current law, the voltage inside a closed circuit would be equal to 0. Yes.
This is Kirchhoff's current law or Kirchhoff's voltage law?
Oh, sorry, it's Kirchhoff voltage law. I'm so sorry. Kirchhoff's current law would be that considering a node or a common point, the amount of current entering the current would be equal to the amount of current leaving the node.
Okay, fine. Then suppose what is the voltage source of a circuit carrying a 2 ampere current and have a resistance of 10 ohm?
Okay. I need to find the voltage source.
Yeah.
It will be 20 volts.
Okay, fine. Then how can you know a system is stable or not?
Basically, if you're given a transfer function for the system, we can say that a system is stable if there is no pole zero cancellation. But other than that, there are many ways you can check.
Okay. If a transfer function, you can find how you can find.
If a transfer function for a system is given, either you can check if there is any pole zero cancellation happening, or you could go with the singularity points. You could find out if there is an equilibrium or singularity points where if there is more than one, then it would not be stable. But if it's less than one, it would be stable.
Okay, fine. Okay, that's all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Ananya, I have
Yes.
a few more questions to you.
Sir.
What is your long-term goal, Ananya?
My long-term goal would be to be financially independent, living a happy life, doing a job which I enjoy.
Financial independence, can you define?
Being able to afford my luxuries without having to depend upon another person.
How much
Not because
how much salary you need to for cope up with your day-to-day activities or luxury and all? How much salary you are expecting?
Sir, I'm pretty fine with the currently existing package. That is why I had applied.
That means 25,000. Will it be okay for you in Bangalore for all those luxuries?
Sir, you stated how much?
25,000 to 30,000 in hand it will come. That's all, no?
Yes, because I am looking forward to it as a starting package and not having it 10 years down the lane.
Okay. Can you tell me two weakness of yours? Weakness, not strength, weakness.
Yes, I would. I two weakness. Okay. So first one I would say would be I had an issue with time management, as in as you can see, I enjoy a lot of social activities and everything. So that did have small trouble on my academics when I was in my 12th. But I would say that it taught me an important lesson of time management. So still weak at it, but I think I can manage. Second weakness would be I get comfortable very fast with people. Like I get very casual when I'm expected to be professional. But I'm still working on it so that I don't make anyone feel that.
Okay, this time management is a critical issue. If you are not having this time management, if you come to my company, if you are given a project and if you cannot finish it on time, all those things are a lot of deadlines will be there. Everything will be critical. Will you be able to? Will it cause any problem with to my company?
I believe it would not, because first of all, it was a weakness I had a while back. Currently, like when I was doing my 11th and 12th. But currently, as you can see, I have a very good CGPA. As an I see it to be a very good average CGPA of 8.34. And other than that, I do manage a lot of leadership activities and all the extracurricular activities happening in college. So multitasking is quite comfortable for me, and I think time management would not be a constraint due to this.
Okay, so you are very jovial person and you are come to my company and you think that you joined in my project. I am a project manager and joined in my team. What you will do for my project team so that a friendly work environment will be there? What is your contribution on that? What will be your contribution to maintain a friendly work environment? What you can contribute?
If I'm tasked to maintain a friendly work environment, the first thing I would do is find out get to know your teammates. I would try to connect with them, know about
Think
them, what
think
they
that
like.
think that you are in my team.
So,
You are already in my team and you have to tell me what methods you will apply to ensure that the team is very friendly or it's very happily moving forward. What is that you can how you can contribute to that team? That's what my question is.
so that's what I said. As I believe that for a team to be successful, friendly, and happy, you need to have everyone on a good side boat. As in, they should be happy with what they're working with. So when like not every person is same. Everyone has a disagreement. So I would try to get to know them, find out disagreements if there's any, and try to work it all as a team and try to bring it up, because that would promote a friendly environment that would motivate others to work too.
Okay. Now assume that one of your CSE friend also got this job. You also got this job. You and that CSE friend joined in my same team. And after 1 year of your hard work, and that guy also has done. After 1 year, I am giving maybe 30% appreciation of his salary or salary hike to him or her, and I am giving only 10% salary hike to you. So how will you feel?
I would
Is
feel
it justifiable for me? Is it justified that I am giving 30% salary hike for him and 10% salary hike for you?
I don't know. I would actually come up to you and ask you for the reason, as in not an offensive way, but I would definitely like to know if I'm lacking in any way that a person who has joined with me is doing better.
So that you can improve yourself. If at all he
Yes,
is
sir.
doing better, you will be improving. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. Okay, thank you, Ananya. Your interview is over. Now you don't run away, just sit there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I have a few comments. Hirshika Raj, you can comment.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we are hearing
Okay,
Hirshika.
okay. You are confident. You have good communication
We are
skill,
able to hear you.
and
We are
you
able to
know
hear
the.
you.
Hello.
Yes, yes, we are hearing Hirshika. You can tell.
Okay. Okay, you're confident and you have good communication skill, and you know the basics of programming. And one suggestion is you have to learn some object-oriented programming concept. That is the one thing I felt. You have to
Sure.
learn object-oriented programming concepts.
Yes.
Okay, that's all.
Object-oriented programming concept will be a 100% sure question to you. So don't run away from that. Okay. Today itself, go and study all OOPS concept with one example. Okay. They will ask to write one example also in C++ or Java, whatever language, or Python, any language, doesn't matter. Okay. Today itself, you do go and study. Deepak sir, you can tell your comment.
All is fine, sir. Perfectly, communication skill is good, and
Subject
basics
knowledge,
also, no.
basic electrical knowledge is okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, yes. Okay, very good. So Ananya, congratulations. So that was a nice interview. This is now onwards what I am going to tell. It's for Ananya also. It's for everybody also. Okay. So this you can keep as a reference interview, so that the way Ananya was managing all the difficult, very tough questions I have asked. What was the first question I asked? I have trapped her. I thought that she trapped. Okay. She is telling that I don't want to go for MBA because she is very much passionate about electrical. Then the immediate question is, if you are very much passionate about electrical, why IT? That will definitely come. But some way she managed. I didn't think that she will manage in the this much. Okay. Simply it will be trap question. Okay. It's like we cannot justify 100%, right? But still we should be able to manage it, and you are able to manage that question. And many other questions also. A lot of trap questions I asked. This much tougher questions will not come to you. Since I got a right candidate, I have fired all my tougher questions to you. Okay, that's all. So see, this any one of these, one or two of these kind of questions may come to everybody. Okay, so you have to manage. Don't be panic. If we are panic, no, we will not be able to think and answer. So listen the question very carefully and think. Just take a second, whether it is a trap question or whether he is testing me, or so based on that you frame a answer and give to him. Okay. And communication skill is excellent, a very good confidence level, and all those tougher questions you were able to manage very well. And subject knowledge also, other than OOPS concept, no, we don't have any other comments. Okay, your branch also, it's okay. So others can keep it as a reference interview for their when they answer to their, and that confidence is the key. If you have that confidence, then even though you are not knowing all the answers, we can manage. And several questions she asked, sorry sir, I don't know. Sorry sir, I am blind. Okay, it doesn't mean that you have to go and tell 100%, I don't know, I am blind, like that. You cannot tell more than 50% of the questions. But out of 10 questions, 2-3 questions are okay. So you are what is that you are conveying? If you don't know, you are accepting it. That's a good quality. But doesn't mean that all the questions you are accepting that I don't know. That will be a problem. Okay, so that is for other students. Okay, so overall it was very good, Ananya. Okay, so all the best. Have you selected for digital also? No.
I did write the digital exam, but I don't think I would make it, because the first question I did pass a few test. I passed the public test cases, but a few I think it failed. Second one I could not.
Okay, fine. So all the best. Okay, don't stop with TCS.
Yes,
Try for higher salary companies. Okay, all
Sure,
the
sir.
best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Vinny ma'am, shall I talk for another 5 more minutes? Vinny ma'am is there.
Minutes, sir, because only 3:30 we are planning to wind up. But you can always
3:30 we are planning to wind up. Yes or no, ma'am?
that is okay, sir. Up to you. You can take.
Okay, fine. You are you able to see my screen now? Whatever I am projecting? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Deepak sir?
Yes, sir.
Everybody? Okay, very good, very good. So I'll give you certain questions. Okay. So that I can give you some 70 to 80% guarantee that in TCS Ninja, this questions only will come. Okay. Even I told one of our student from FISAT to join in this one, but unfortunately he couldn't join. Okay. So you just today itself, you prepare all these questions from the Geek4Geek or any other place, get a very good answer. And all those predefined question, if you have already a predefined answer, very well structured answer, no, 50% to 70% question, you will get the same thing. And that will boost your confidence. Okay. Here I am mentioning some questions, like you can take screenshot of this one. Okay. This is for all branches. not only for computer science, it is for all branches. Okay, your favorite subject, okay, your favorite subject, favorite programming language. Explain OOPS concept with example: class, inheritance, abstraction, polymorphism, with the practical, it's not like real time example. You have to, maybe if you can tell real time example is also okay. You should be able to code it, that kind of small program also, a sample program for class, or mentioning that class. So that class, inheritance, abstraction, polymorphism, these are the main OOPS concept. So you should be all branches, irrespective of any branch. Okay, you should be comfortable in this topic. You will 100% get a question from this one. Okay, so, and looping and control statements, arrays, strings, structure, linked list if you know. Okay, pointers, basics about pointers, libraries, scope and lifetime of variables, pass by value, pass by reference, simple programs like factorial, prime numbers, Fibonacci, number conversion, etc. Searching and sorting techniques. Okay, we have not asked any of searching and sorting questions over here. So basics, searching, linear search, binary search, uh, sorting, selection sort, insertion sort, bubble sort, quick sort. You should have an understanding about how that is working, basic understanding. It doesn't mean that maybe it may come maximum up to that level they can go, that's all. And another important question we have not asked to anybody, but this is very, very important: latest technologies in computer science. All the non-CS students should know which all are the latest technology, like artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, okay, blockchain, IoT. I am not telling that you should be know 100% you have to do research on that topic. No, you just search in the net. What is machine learning? Basics of machine learning, basics of artificial intelligence, basics of data science, basics of blockchain. What is that? If I ask, are you aware about any of the latest technologies in computer science? Sir, I don't know. I think the C++ is the latest technology. Java is the latest. That should not be your answer. You should say, yes, sir. Nowadays, the buzzword is machine learning, artificial intelligence, data science. So then immediately you'll ask, can you explain what is this machine learning or data science? So we should have some 4 or 5 sentences to say about that. That much is enough. More than that, he will not have. If we ask another one more question, a little bit more technical about machine learning or data science, you can simply say that. So that in depth I don't know, sir, but I am interested in all those things. I am trying to learn. That will be enough. Okay, so these all questions you should be finding answer today itself. Okay, and you can think like that this question is coming to you, and you can imagine that you are answering, how you are answering to that question. And any of the question, if you are having any doubt, maybe you can make an audio recorded and you can send it me in WhatsApp. Sir, if for this question I am planning to say this one, is it okay? If it is okay, I'll tell okay. Otherwise, I'll tell it is not okay. You have to modify it. Okay. So everybody like immediately a lot of hundreds of messages I should not get. You discuss with your friends. If they are telling, if then you are seriously doubting that. So if you have already some predefined answer, at least that we'll recollect. So 2-3 questions when you are telling, we'll regain our confidence and we can answer. First 1 or 2 questions, if you are fall down, then it is difficult to come back. Okay, fine. So hope you have taken the screenshot of this one. Another questions you can, MR question you can expect is this one: how much time will you take for learning a new language? Okay, what is your role in your college project? One of your close friend is not good in programming and copying some code from the company system to his laptop for studying about code. What will you do? Okay, these all are very frequently asking questions in TCS. Okay, if you have written a code, your friend is in team shows the code to boss, how you react? The same question they got one student from Christ College. They already got the same question. Same question. Okay. If your boss is arrogant and he asks to work for 10 to 11 hours daily, how will you react to the situation? Okay, how will you manage? If you have any doubt in this kind of question, you can talk to Ananya. Ananya, how will you answer this question? Then Ananya can, maybe, I don't know any other students, that's what I'm telling. Ananya can give her answer, and some way in similar to in line with that one, you can also make that one. Okay, you have to do a project with 5 people whom you hate. How will you manage? These all are MR questions. We will be having 3 members in our panel. One is your technical representative, another one is managerial representative, and another one is HR representative. For some students, only technical and managerial representatives only there. And in that case, they will be having another round for HR interview. Okay. Today, one student from FISAT called me that, sir, initially I was having only technical and MR. Now today my HR is over. Now from in FISAT they got started getting the letters also, offer letter also. So immediately within 10-15 days, you also will get the offer letter. Okay. So you should be happy about that. So how will you manage job after marriage? You have to do project with 5 people. So if a computer guy works better than you, and if I give him good pay, then is it injustice for you as you are from mechanical? If you are forced to wear business formals for meeting foreign client, how will you react? Okay, all those things. You cannot say that. So no. I think I'm just asking. You are posted in a foreign country for meeting my client, and there the maybe the uniform, maybe you have to wear a coat or that kind of official professional dress you have to wear. Do you have any hesitation to wear that kind of business dresses, maybe in the for meeting the business client? We have to give very clever answer. You cannot tell that no. I am wearing now pant and shirt. I will not wear it, but this is my culture and all. It's okay. It's all okay to hold your culture in India, but when you are going outside as a company representative, we have to maintain that etiquette and that client we are meeting. That we are meeting the client as a company's representative. So we have to maintain certain dress code and all. If at all it is needed, definitely I will do. That should be your answer. Okay, fine. Now TCA. Now these are the questions mainly coming for all branches. Biotech, biotechnology, any branch. I am again and again I am telling basics about your object-oriented concepts is a must, and any kind of basic programming. If you are attending my classes, that basic max problem, recursion, non-recursive, factorial, that kind of any one of this program will be more than enough. And mainly this kind of topics also you just refresh, so that all the questions answers you will get from the net, maybe from Jig4Jig or any other websites. These all are for all branches, and this is for MR questions for all branches, and these all are CS specific questions. Okay, computer science specific questions. These questions may not come for all other branches. Okay, so you can just get questions from data structures, algorithms, DBMS, operating system, computer networks, and software engineering. Okay, basically you have to refresh this many subjects in computer science. Object-oriented concepts, non-CS and CS, both you will get question. Okay, about primary key and foreign key, explain round robin technique. These all are previously asked interview questions. I have analyzed all those questions and I am giving you. So these all questions they can ask. So what is a semaphore? Difference between TCP and UDP? What is pre-processing in C language? Which sort algorithm is best? What is a binary tree? Explain SDLC model, agile, waterfall, all those things. Software development lifecycle model, right? Difference between DBMS and RDBMS, reversing a string or linked list. What is big data? What are data structures? What do you know about acid property, atomicity, consistency, right? You remember, right? DBMS, we have 4 properties, right? Durability, all those things. Okay. Difference between C, C++, Java, and Python. What do you mean by joins? This is a very frequently asking question. Join, DDL command, DML command, and join. Right outer join, left outer join, full outer join, and all those things. SQL queries they can ask. Okay, computer science students. You can take. Have you taken the screenshot? You can take a screenshot of this one. Okay. Then you have tell me about the concepts about DBMS. How internet work when you type google.com. This is the question which I got in my campus placement. I got placed in a communication software company. They asked, you think that you are typing google.com in your computer, what all things can happen? When you type google.com, you are getting a Google web page from the Google server which is situated in USA. What all things in between are happening in that? Was my question, the question which I got. Okay, so how internet work when you type google.com? What do you mean by primary key, super key, candidate key, and all? Okay, explain TCP IP, difference between doubly linked list and DQ, write code for binary. Binary is write code for tougher data structures. In Ninja level they will not ask, but digital level they can ask. Okay, what is a page fault? What is deadlock avoidance and prevention? That it comes under operating system. P+3, semaphore, mutual exclusion, Unix commands, certain basic commands, computer network devices. In Christ, one student got that NIC card, network interface card. Okay, that student. Okay, so that got that question. So about network devices, we have hub, switch, router, gateway, right? All those devices are there. What is the difference between a hub, switch, router, gateway, and all? Bridge. Okay, fine. What do you know about MAC address? Difference between IP version 4 and IP version 6. Explain different types of testing. What do you mean by cache memory? Name some graph traversal technique, what is a minimum spanning tree? All those questions they can ask. Okay, so these are the questions generally. If you find the perfect answer for all these questions, I can 100% guarantee that 70% question you will be getting from this thing. 70%. Okay, I have scanned through all the students' questions which they got in their interview for CRI students. Almost 70 to 80% coming from this one only. Even this year, only I'm asking. Okay, almost 70 to 80. So definitely question will be there from your project. Even if you are biotechnology, whatever the case may be, your project related question will be there. So you have to be very thorough, very confident about your project. Okay, fine. So hope you have taken screenshot of all these things. Okay. I'm not talking about the digital interview. Digital interview, a little bit another different pattern. A lot more programming related question, lot more application level questions. Your project in depth, in detail, all those questions will come. But TCS Ninja is basically a peripheral interview. Whoever is showing that enthusiasm, that confidence, whoever is, if they understand that this guy is interested in TCS and he is already a little bit prepared. If you are not able to say the answer properly, then it is showing that you are not confident. Then they will understand that this guy is not prepared. If you are not prepared, they will not take you. You have to show that, sir, I am prepared. I have cleared this test. Now all those normal questions which you ask, you don't tell them. You just, if it is, I have already studied, or otherwise you think that Matthew sir told that this many questions, definitely 60 to 70% question will come. At least you think that, okay, that many questions I know, and I know if they ask that questions, I can answer. At least that way you can be confident. No, you will get surely. Okay, so projects you have to be and maintain some kind of good posture. Okay, just I have mentioned over here, on the day of interview, proper dress code. Don't think that you are attending an online interview and you can go and sit in front of them in any kind of. So it's better to wear a coat. Okay, that all shows the like seriousness about that candidate. Okay, wear a coat if you have. Okay, if you have in your campus, you have a coat, means wear a coat, tie. If you have all those, like very professional manner, please attend. Shave. Okay, and face should be presentable. Proper light should be there on your face. It should not be like you sit like a dark space. Okay, you make sure that light is coming from front and it is coming on your face and it should be visible, and give a very good smile to the interview panel members. Okay, talk them politely, listen and talk. Okay, all those things. Well groomed face and always maintain a good body posture. Don't sit like this. Okay, sit confidently, straightforward. Okay, fine. Greet the interviewers warmly. Good morning, sir. Good morning, madam. Okay, all those things. You should not forget intention. You should not forget all those things. Okay, positive and enthusiastic attitude. That happiness. Okay, if you are already prepared, if you know that I prepared, I can answer. This is not a tough. See, they are giving only 3.5 lakhs per annum. It's not a big salary. Don't think that I am not even worth for it. It's like 25,000. You are worth for 25,000. Don't think that I am not worth for 25,000. You are worth. Even small daily wages people are getting per month 25,000. No, then why you are thinking that you are not worth for 25,000? You are worth. The attitude should be like your Ananias attitude. It's not be arrogant. Okay, sir, I will do that. So that should be the attitude. Okay, I am eligible for your 25,000. That should be your attitude. Okay, it should not be arrogance. That positiveness has to come over here. Okay, if you think that I am not eligible for this 25,000 means, then all your answers also will be like that. Okay, so you think that you are eligible for this post. Okay, that's all. And you are eligible. Okay, that I know. Fine. Look to the camera and answer all the questions. That is a better way. So always look to your webcam and answer all the questions. And attend the interview sitting in a very quiet and well-lit place with the laptop having good webcam. Okay, and a good net connection. Okay, should have a good quality earphone and mic. Make sure that all those things you are having. Otherwise, you come to college and you attend. Don't sit in your home. If net connection is proper, no mic is there, no webcam is there, then college, you come to college lab and you can attend. No, you will be all the facilities. Okay, should have very good interconnection, keep a notepad and a pen beside you. So if you want to scribble down something or if you want to work out, if I am asking, can you convert 1010 into your decimal number? Immediately you can write it and check. No, otherwise, no. If pen and paper is not in your hand, then how can you just think? They want that those students who are just thinking. Okay, I am asking you a question, you think and answer, or you do it and answer. Immediately they don't want any bugged up answer. Think properly and answer, and happily you answer. Okay, positivity. Even if you are having some questions wrong or if you don't know, doesn't matter. Okay, 60 to 70% correct answer is more than enough. No need of 100% correct answer. Is it okay? Can I see all of your faces now? Yes. Yes, I think now it is 3:30. Ma'am, shall we wind up or what to do? Any other questions you have, you can ask there so that panel members can answer.
Yes, sir. I think 1 or 2 questions are there. Ananya.
Sir, actually, when I submitted my resume for TCS, some details, like the one I had given to you right now is what I had given there. But after that, a few of my details has changed. So how do I correct that? Like, what do I
think
do about it?
It may not be possible to update the TCS resume now, but you can still tell them what is that change. Can you tell me what is that major change you made?
In this one, I have updated, like after reevaluation, I had updated my CGPA from 8.3 to 8.34 from 8.11. Other than that,
now
also,
only now only result came at that time only updated. Yes or no?
yeah. Other than that,
That is not a problem. That is not a, don't tell about even, because almost close CGPA only, no, 8.11 and now it is
8.34.
That doesn't matter. Now if they ask, you can tell that my mark list came or my result came. That way you can manage it. So that's not a problem. Next one, what is that major change you made?
The leadership activities.
Leadership activities. What is that you change now? Initially, you have not mentioned.
No, actually, I got it. My position changed this month.
Okay. How many you
I
have
was
several
chief
leadership
community-
activities, no? Several leadership activities were there. Which
But I
activity
just
you
wanted to know,
change?
like when you're okay. So I was chief community officer of IDC before, but this month I came up as chief executive officer. So I just wanted to know, like, would it be a problem if I quote it? I didn't quote it here when we were talking.
Maybe no need to tell all those things. Okay, so already your resume is like, if they see that one, no, they will understand that you have very good leadership quality. Now you don't have to change it, but still when you are talking in the introduction part, no, introduction part itself, you can tell that I was a this level officer, but now I have changed my profile. Maybe I got a promotion. That way you can project in the introduction, self introduction itself. What is the third thing you changed?
No, that's all.
Yeah, and I think it's not a major issue. Okay, you can manage it. So no need. So see, whatever is not there in your resume, try to keep. They should not understand that. Try to keep it in your self introduction part. Okay, indirectly. Okay.
Okay, done, sir.
Fine.
Yeah, so girls, anyone? Any more questions? Now they are the people who have already attended. You should be having some doubts. Boys, this side.
Whether interview process started for Sahrdaya, ma'am?
No, sir. Only today one MTech student, it seems she had interview.
Okay.
Boys, any one boy can ask a question. See, coming forward and asking questions is also a positive quality. Or I will come and ask one of them. What should happen? You volunteer or I volunteer? Who will do? Don't make me to do. Sean, tell me one person's name.
അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ചാൻസ് ഇല്ല. പ്ലേസ്ഡ് ആയവളോട് ചോദിക്കാം. മെൽറോയ് പറയും ഒരു ചോദ്യം.
Where is Melroy? You have any question, Melroy?
Regarding one question,
Melroy, ഏത് കമ്പനിയിലാണ് placed?
I got placed in Quest Global. So whether I should say that I got placed in that, I'm also going to.
It's not properly audible. Not properly audible.
Whether I should say about it. It's personal note.
Yeah. Once again, you tell what is your package? Which company you got?
Quest Global.
Quest Global. How much salary package?
3.25.
3.25. it's better not to tell about that, because if you tell that no, then immediately question will come from that. You think that you are getting into TCS also, so will you leave TC? Will you leave Quest Global and come to TCS? Then immediately you will tell yes, I will leave Quest Global and I will come for TCS. Then you will ask why you are coming. Then I can tell that tomorrow if you are getting some other company who is paying 5 lakhs per annum, will you leave my company also? Then you are forced to tell that I will leave. So it's better not to reveal all those things, all your job opportunities which you are having. Tell them that, sir, I have attended certain, even attended also. You can, then they will ask, okay, you attended. You tell that I attended 5 companies, sir. I rejected in all 5 companies. That is a negative mark. No, it's better to conceal all those. Don't reveal all those things. Any job you got also, don't tell them. It's better not to tell them. Okay, just don't talk anything about that. That will be better. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, so anyone else, see, when you are asking someone's names are called, they will have questions. Shall I pick one person who is not placed, shortlisted? ഞാനൊരു പേര് ഓർക്കട്ടെ. Very poor in remembering names. Okay, from this row, fourth person, fourth boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's your ID card, my dear? You ask the question. Come. Fourth one, you escaped. ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെയാണല്ലോ ഡ്രസ് ഇട്ട് വരണേ. നിനക്ക് ഞാൻ വെച്ചാണ്ട് വാ.
Hello, sir.
Hello, what is your name?
Godwin.
Godwin. Tell Godwin.
Sir, even if we don't say about the job if we got, if they ask about that, what we should answer?
Which one? They don't know. If you don't tell that you already got a job, if you are not telling me, see, you got a job, you are not telling me that you got a job, then how I will know that you got a job? There is no way, no. We can always conceal that one. No need to reveal that one. Don't be honest in that part. That is what my point is. Other than you or your friends or your placement officer, nobody else know that you got a job. That panel members don't know about that, no. So just leave that question like that itself. Just tell that this is my first interview, like that. That will be enough. That will save you lot. Otherwise, lot of other questions will come. We have to manage all those questions. That's what my point is. Okay.
Godwin is very tall, very handsome, but only thing is he's not groomed today. That is why he's not getting good questions, sir. Sir, I have one question. Like mostly after the interview, the panelists may ask, do you have any questions to us?
Yeah.
Sir,
So
what
that
is your opinion, sir?
normally students skip that question. If at all you don't please don't ask about their family matter or which post you are working and all those things. They don't like, sir, which post you are like, you are working as a project manager, how much is your salary? All those things you don't ask. Okay, just if at all they are giving a chance, you can just that's a nice question, right? Nice answer which I come across, that you can ask them, sir, if I placed in TCS, then can you tell me which technology, that so that I can start preparing now itself, which technology I will be putting inside, or which area I have to develop, so that now onwards I can prepare for that one. If at all I selected, can you give me some suggestion that which technology I have to work upon, so that I will be ready before joining the company? So that shows the positivity also. See, you are thinking that you will be getting, and you are getting ready for the getting inside that company. Before that, what is that I am supposed to learn, so that my journey to or my transition from my college to company will get smoother. So that way, some questions you can ask. No, don't ask any personal question and all those things, but related
Sir,
to
I remember.
Yes,
Sorry, sir. Sir, I remember last time there was one student who was telling that after the interview they asked him if he has any questions. So he asked how was the feedback. He asked about the interview's feedback. So do you think, sir, that is a right question?
That may not be a right question. What is your feedback? No, they may not tell. Some panel members may like that, but that is actually a risky question. It's not better not to ask that one. And
Yes, sir.
some panel members take it positively and they give feedback, but it's not that right. It's better question is some other thing, that so that it will be not be a harmful question for us also, for them also. So it's like our progress. What is that? Right now, I am in this situation. What is that I am supposed to do to grow higher, or which area I have to concentrate? That kind of direct, rather than I directly asking what is the feedback about interview. Sir, you can give some suggestion in what area, which area I have to improve, and all those things. So again, that will go negative, because that may be showing that you are not confident in getting, or your interview gone nice or not. You don't have confidence. It's better that if at all I get into this company, I am assuming that, or if at all I get into this company, which technology I am supposed to work upon, and any technology which I can study now onwards, so that my transition from my college to that may be a better answer compared to that other one.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much, sir. Because of the time, we have
No
to
issue.
leave by 3:45. So
Yeah.
first of all, on behalf of Sahardia, sir, Matthew, sir, it's really you gave us this idea. You said that I'm ready to give a session. So first of all, a big thank you to you, sir. Also, Ritika ma'am, I'm sure you have spent a time from your busy schedule. You have taken these 2 hours to be spent for our students, and seriously, you have asked a lot of good technical questions, which probably students may not have expected also. So thank you so much, ma'am. And of course, Deepak sir is the favorite of everyone here. After the aptitude, he is like one among us. So Deepak sir, thank you so much for being here today.
Ma'am,
Yes, sir.
one more thing I want to add. I have shared a video which I have made for last year, or 2-hour video TCS Ninja preparation tech. I think you have shared it to
Yeah, I have
our
shared it.
students.
Yes.
And students, that video today itself you completely see, and all those questions, all lot of students feedback this year also I got almost 70 to 80% questions came from that only. So be thorough in that video. Whatever I have explained, be thorough with that one. Okay, everything hints I have given answers also, and you can search better answer, and you can make your own way. Okay, my answer may not be your answer, because your personality is different. You have to frame the answers in your own way. Okay, so today itself you do that one. That is my advice. Huh?
Okay, sir. So thank you so much. Expecting your prayers and support in the coming
Yes,
days
yes, yes.
too.
All will get. My prayers always will be with you.
Thank you.
Huh? Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I have few things before we wind up.